In a bustling marketplace of ancient Jerusalem, vibrant colors and sounds filled the air as vendors called out to passers-by, selling their wares. Arya walks through the market, mesmerized by the vibrant atmosphere, her colorful dress swirling as she moves. Malik stands by his stall, selling clay pots, his weathered hands showcasing years of craftsmanship and skill. Lena plays nearby, tossing a small ball to other children, her laughter ringing out like music above the market's noise. Word spreads that a healer is among them, a man named Jesus, which excites the crowds gathering near the square. Arya overhears the whispers and feels a spark of hope for her own struggles, wishing to seek out this healer. Malik notices Arya's intrigue and nods in agreement, recounting tales of the healer's miraculous works to a nearby vendor. Lena, curious about the growing excitement, stops her game and begins to listen, her bright green eyes wide with wonder. As the crowd grows, people start to share their own hopes and dreams, each telling why they wish to see Jesus. Arya finds herself drawn into the conversation, speaking of her burdens and how she seeks healing and relief. Malik shares his own experiences of hardship, relating to Arya's feelings and reinforcing the collective hope shared among them. Lena suggests they all join together to seek out Jesus, her youthful enthusiasm igniting a plan in the crowd. The crowd cheers in agreement, and they begin to move in unison, forming a hopeful procession towards where Jesus is believed to be. As they walk, the burdens of Arya, Malik, and Lena feel lighter, the collective hope buoying their spirits. Suddenly, they hear a commotion ahead, and thoughts of Jesus ignite even further their eagerness to reach him. As they near the source of excitement, Arya's heart races, each step closer igniting her dreams of healing. Malik steadies himself, reminding everyone of the strength found in unity as he leads the final push towards the healer. Lena, her heart pounding, shouts words of encouragement as they break through the crowd towards Jesus' presence. The crowd jostles, voices rising in excitement as Jesus comes into view, radiating calmness. Arya, overwhelmed by emotion, whispers a prayer for healing, her heart filled with faith. Malik roars with encouragement, rallying those around him to join in unity toward the healer. Lena, bursting with energy, begins singing a joyful song, lifting spirits and drawing more people in. As they finally reach Jesus, the buzz in the air feels electric, full of miracle potential. Jesus begins to speak, his voice soothing as he tells the people about faith and healing. As Jesus shares stories of hope, Arya feels her heart race with belief for her own healing. Malik reflects on the hardships he's faced and finds strength in Jesus' message. Lena watches others around her, sensing that miracles are not just for some, but for everyone. A woman near the front, visibly shaken, calls out to Jesus for help, solidifying the moment's urgency. Jesus pauses, acknowledging the woman's plea, his expression full of compassion and understanding. Malik feels inspired by the exchange, a belief blossoming within him that change is possible. Arya, inspired by Jesus' compassion, feels a wave of hope wash over her as she steps forward. The crowd parts slightly as Arya approaches Jesus, her heart pounding with desire for healing. As she reaches Jesus, Arya gathers her courage and speaks her need, her voice steady and clear. Jesus responds with warmth, telling Arya that her faith has made her whole, igniting hope in her heart. Malik witnesses Arya's faith being rewarded, a sense of awe spreading through him as he steps forward. Lena, filled with excitement, jumps up and down, urging the crowd to believe in miracles too. The atmosphere shifts, filled with newfound energy as more people approach, hopeful for healing. Jesus stands firm, ready, as others step forward with requests for healing, drawn by Arya's transformation. Arya, now infused with strength, turns to inspire others around her to believe in healing. Malik steps forward, sharing his own story, his voice resonating with authority and experience. Lena gathers the younger children around her, encouraging them to believe and share their dreams. As the crowd's stories merge, a collective energy builds, resonating with faith and hope. Jesus, observing the shared resolve, acknowledges the strength of their collective faith with a nod. In that moment, the air is thick with expectation as Jesus prepares to perform miracles among the believers.